Hmm? Yes? Well, you have made quite a stir. To what do I owe the honor? Did he now? But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the Scaled Citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way.
This hardly seems like the time for politics to matter.
Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating. Indeed. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the Council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process. I appreciate House Vetol, House Kadig, and Hasmek, the new elder, help me get what we need. And I may have something that can help you in whatever. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating. Yes, exactly. I am glad I am not the only one who can see that. Does nothing to make the loss any easier, but still. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts. We have managed to collect enough to run it. While they have no use in... Well then, allow me to provide... The process is simple enough that any industrial work... And... Yes. We have... These phantoms, the...
This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
So, don't worry. I'm Rosma. Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice? Impressive. I see now why you must have been chosen. I know the Council is looking to see they're being held hostage.
Taking hostages and negotiating.
As much as I'd welcome the expertise, but the negotiations, the Zealots have yet to name specific. Worst case, they know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. Agreed. I need you to find. Normally I'd have it, but we too suffered loss. It's the only reason Yes. I don't know where... Their name is Merrick. This... Then you can put those skills. As I said, Merrick were forcing them to give up... Get the information and...
I certain...
See that you do. You'll find Merrick.
You're no member of House Kadik. Forgive me, I didn't You must be the So, tell me. I'm sorry. Did you Absolutely. So much. I guess this means... And if you're here making... I see what's going on here. On the contrary, I've worked hard to obtain my... And like I've told Rosma... So, as far... You may... And perhaps I should take your The location you're looking for. It's an old Varun base that they've... Rosma will know it. Watch your tone. You may be...
You must have gotten the location. Well done. If my intel is correct, you can find... The sooner the better.
Don't worry. If anyone can...
Now that we have a rescue mission, I expect the current plan... Meet us there when... Good. I'll stall the... That being... Now...
Adherent, a word before you go. Tell me, Adherent, what do you... An oversimplified observation, the Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history? I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Rasma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under... That is the real reason why Rasma hasn't informed the High Council.
I don't see how anyone could sympathize.
Exactly. House Kadik, Rasma wants the... She's been employing. The Council knows nothing. All elders have their... What none of us expected was the disaster that... The aftermath is what... Rasma has lost... And that's what I wish to... House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots, but worse, we need to cut ties. How astute. I want you to put an end to any... And while my position won't allow me to be... Should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
And I thought Zealots were bad. Now I'm not sure what...
I'm doing what I must. All you need to get is a... I knew you'd be reasonable, Adherent. You'll receive payment when your work is complete, as you may have guessed when you arrive. See that you do. I look forward to seeing...
Hey. Whatever you think is best.
out of here. Who? Oh, it's more than just me. The Zealots have been used. They think I have all the answers. So my theory is correct. I knew it! But no, of course. I wish I could have that mentality. I overheard. Not only does the... I get it. All right. The Zealots aren't... I told them They think I'm a plot. I've been in and out of it. The other hostages are... I can disengage. You just have to... I pray you're confident. While you get the... I'll meet you and the others out. Well, you have to. I just need enough to... Think of it as a fit. Good. I'll see... You finally arrived?
Who are you? You aren't as... The Great Serpent is merciful. I wish it were that. The Zealots suffer. Please. We'll be ready.
I thought we were dead. Thank you. I never thought I'd leave that wretched place.
Thank you. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe we're free.
By the Serpent, you did it!
Serpent bless you for saving us.
I just want to go home.
I can't thank you enough. The Great Serpent was truly watching over us.
Great Serpent, protect me. The Great Serpent has heard me.
Thank the serpent.
Thank you. Thank you.
You did it. You got everyone out.
By the serpent, you did it.
You did it!
Serpent bless you.
It certainly was a test of fate. Now, I'm going to stay back. I'll catch up with you shortly. Don't worry. I'll be there when it counts.
Is your intent to be unreasonable the whole... I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly. It's not my fault you don't find my...
Nah, just the person I wanted. Please tell me you bring good... exactly.
Razma, who is this? You allow any... I'd expect better security.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now the...
Over? You'd risk everything after the wisp. You think I care about Anaskovar? Only a complete fool?
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize
It jeopardizes nothing.
the natural or... You know every one of us is...
Only a heretic would be blind to the great...
Oh, my eye. And that day will... All right. don't think this will...
Things have already changed. These negotiations are...
That was intense.
May the
House
great serpent
Kadik is
bless you.
As am I.
Tahima.
I know. And here, I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from... Oh, I am. Plus, I think I'll wait. I'm going to head back home now.
We'll talk later. See, as I was saying, you've helped me maintain. And one day it will. But I'd appreciate it if... a fair price to pay. The others involved no... As much as it just... Jamal's never... But... You and the rest of our... Now.
Great serpent, deliver us.
You do not understand. I saw a Nasco, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more.
Not a dream. A message from the great serpent himself.
With all due respect to your craft, dear sister, now is not the time for incense and ash leaves. Or do you not see the depth of the crater before you?
On the contrary, brother. I see it for what it truly is. And if we ignore this vision, a Nasco will be lost to us forever.
Now, that's what I think. The adherent has returned. Ah, were you able to? Perfect. If only the others. This leaves houses
Politics can wait.
for the last time. Faith will not remove the barrier.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the great serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The great serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Until that is proved. And they will be... But the proof is not in our...
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument. Adherent, speak. Agree to her, fool.
I have seen vision. And now that you are... You cast doubt on my words. But rest assured, at the edge of the crater, it is as the great serpent in my visions. In the first, you preached, and in time... Indeed, in the second future, I saw you make contact with the Nat at its terminus. Was it you stepped in?
Roughly. And still, that... I am no heretic, but I will not...
You may not read. Then you must embark. Step.
I speak into this void.
I'm tweeting!
It answers with silence. Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear? You are promised? Or does my mind? Yes, he works through you. I have reached out so many times to hear nothing but echoes. Clearly your arrival here is fated. There is still reason to hope, but time is short. The gate is still open. Find me in the Scaled Citadel.